Welcome for today's meditation. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always we start our meditation by paying respect. Because when we pay respect, the heart opens to what we pay respect to, what we have respect for, and then this is the energy which can come in. So a Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no particular spiritual tradition, lineage, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. And now we close the eyes and we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body. If we can sit on the floor, that's good. It's a very stable posture. If not, we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. So if we sit on a chair, we need a chair with a fairly rigid seat, so we don't sink down too much, and with a rather stiff back, so we don't fall back too much like in a sofa. We can try to visualize ourselves sitting here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing the body, we're sending the energy back to the body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out, just keeping the attention at that one point. Or we can focus our attention at the abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath and falling on the out-breath. So we can spend some time to see where we like to focus, and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, it can be useful to use a mantra to keep the mind centered. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation: the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in silently, repeating in the mind. Breathing out. A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in, Yay. Breathing out, Sus. Or there are many other mantras we could use. One very respected monk in Thailand, he uses the mantra happy, happy, happy. Or we can use no mantra. Just be aware. Be aware of the breathing. Be aware of the body. Be aware of the mind. And always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety comes up in the mind. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So just knowing the breathing, knowing the body, knowing the mind, and knowing whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted in 6 ways, or through 6 ways. Through the eye, through the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. Thoughts, moods, feelings, states of mind. And so we are aware of all these contacts with the mind from outside or from inside. We observe them and we let them go. Usually we react to what contacts the mind. When we react with like, with desire, with attachment, we can see, if we observe our own heart, that it's like we throw this heart in all directions. I want this, I want that. When we react with dislike, with aversion, with anger, we can see, if we observe our heart, that we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the 2 extremes of throwing this heart in all directions and squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no relief. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we have to train the mind. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now? From outside, or from inside. We train the mind to know, to be aware what is contacting the mind from outside, from inside, and to have the wisdom to let it go. Just observing, being aware of sounds, of smells, the sensations of the body, being aware of the thoughts and moods and feelings which arise in the mind, watching them arise and watching them pass away, not reacting, simply observing and letting go. The practice is very, very easy, but very, very difficult. All we have to do is stop. All we have to do is rest the mind. But the untrained mind does not know how to stop, does not know how to rest. The mind will always try to escape the training. Sometimes the mind will run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes the mind may drift and dream and drift away. So we must have patience with our own mind. However many times the mind runs away or drifts away, we simply bring it back to the breathing, back to the mantra. If the mind runs away 1,000 times, we bring it back 1,000 times. We have to have patience with our own mind. In time, as we stay with the breathing, stay with the mantra, simply being aware of whatever happens in body, in mind, and always letting go. All the disturbance, agitation, distraction in the mind will settle away, and the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. Usually we scatter our attention in all directions. And when we scatter our attention in all directions, we scatter our mental energy. And so we feel drained, depleted. We've thrown all our energy away. Now in the meditation, we keep the attention on body, on mind, but not following the mind. And the mind becomes energized, the heart becomes more energized. As we stay with the breathing, stay with the mantra, all the distractions, disturbances in the mind settle out, and the mind becomes unified. The mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified and harmonized. And we feel a great sense of harmony. Harmony in body, harmony in mind. The body feels light and refined. We have a very, very refined sense of ease and comfort in the body. And we have a refined sense of ease in the mind. The mind simply becomes at peace. The heart feels light and cool and clear. The heart becomes calm and cool and collected. And now we have some contact with the ear. My furry friend outside is making a lot of noise. So we have ear contact. And when we have ear contact like this in the meditation, instead of trying to shut it out, instead of thinking, oh, this is disturbance, I don't like this disturbance, we make the ear contact part of the meditation. Just being aware of sound as it arises and passes away. Each sound is a moment of sound. It's not one continuous sound. It's many, many sound moments, arising and passing away, arising and passing away. So we just become aware of these sounds as they contact the mind and pass away. This is the practice of vipassana, to see impermanence. The mind becomes simply at peace. We find a refined state of peace at the heart that we never knew before, we never could have imagined. We find that the normal state of mind is simply peace. When we stop to disturb, stop to agitate, stop to constrict our own heart, the normal state of mind is simply peace and happiness and contentment. We find we have what we call the 4 Brahma Vihara, the 4 divine states of mind. There's kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. The Brahmas are the high heavenly beings. Vihara means dwelling place, abode. So the high heavenly beings, they dwell in kindness. They dwell in compassion. They dwell in joy. They dwell in equanimity. We call these the 4 divine states of mind. Actually, they are the 4 normal states of mind. When we can clear the mind, clean the mind, stop to agitate, stop to disturb, stop to constrict our own heart, this is the normal state of mind. It's how the mind should be all the time. Any state of mind other than these 4 is simply a disturbed state of mind, an agitated state of mind, a mind we cannot trust. As we unify the mental energies, the body feels light, refined. The mind feels light and refined. And we will start to see and we start to feel an inner lightness, an inner brightness. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we unify, intensify the mental energies, they become brighter and brighter to the point where we can actually see and feel our own inner energies. At first, the practice can be very, very frustrating, very boring, very, very tedious. We practice and practice, but don't seem to get anywhere. The mind wants to go to the outside, find some distraction, but we stay with our practice. We have patience, persistence, perseverance. We simply stay with our practice, being aware of our body, being aware of our breathing, being aware of our mind, always letting go. The mind becomes more energized, the heart becomes more energized. And at some point we cross a threshold where we can actually see and feel our own inner energies. So it takes some patience and persistence before we reach this point. It's like if we are rubbing two sticks together to make a fire, we have to keep going until the sticks are hot enough to produce the flame. If we stop before this point, there's no point. In meditation, we keep our attention on body and mind. The inner energies build up to the point where we start to see and feel our own inner energies. And then we become much more encouraged, much more enthusiastic, because we can see the results of our practice. And now the mind is happy to stay within. The practice becomes much more interesting and much more enjoyable. It becomes more pleasant for the mind to stay within than to go outside. We start to see and feel an inner light, an inner brightness. It may come as the mind gradually becoming brighter and brighter. It may come as specks of light appearing in the mind, becoming more and more numerous. Sometimes it can come as a flicker of light, as if someone is moving a curtain. Sometimes it can come as a great flood of light, filling the body all at once. Filling the body with this cool, clear, bright, white light, making us super awake, super alert, super alive. Whatever way the light comes, we simply observe it and we let it go. Just observing and letting go. We observe the breathing at the nose, at the abdomen. We don't try to control or force the breathing. We just let the breathing come in naturally, go out naturally. And same with the inner light. We observe the inner light when it appears. We simply observe it and let it go. We don't try to control or force it. We don't try to hold it. If we try to hold it, it's like trying to hold water. We lose it. The inner light is in fact the inner breathing. We breathe air through the lungs, and within we breathe this light. There will come a point in our meditation where the attention shifts from being aware of the breathing through the nose or the abdomen to being aware of the flow of the inner light. It's all mindfulness of breathing. We stay with our practice, simply being aware, letting go. The inner light becomes stronger and stronger. In time, it will fill the entire body. When we have the inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern, our own inner torch, to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We're no longer sleepwalking. As the heart gets brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. No longer spiritually blind. As the heart gets brighter and brighter, the inner eye has light to see. The mantra Buddho means the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We simply keep our attention on our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind, just being aware of the body, body posture, body sensations, being aware of the breathing, being aware of whatever occurs at the heart, thoughts, moods, feelings, states of mind. We watch them arise, we watch them pass away. We don't follow them, just watching, arising and passing. The heart becomes more and more energized. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. Buddho, the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. In time, we feel within an inner oasis, an inner wellspring of energy at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh life energy, light energy. And the mind is content to stay within, to stay at the heart. We feel a sense of homecoming. We've come home, home to our own heart. And we can drink deeply from our own inner well, drinking peace, drinking joy, drinking happiness. The mind becomes refreshed and strengthened simply by resting at the heart. The mind has become more trained. The mind now knows what peace is to some extent. The mind knows how to find peace just by letting go, finding peace within. We find our own inner sanctuary where we can come to any time to find rest and to gain strength for the mind. As we practice more and more, the wellspring at the heart becomes more energized. The wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain of cool, clear, fresh life energy, light energy. And when the heart becomes a fountain, we always feel like we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. We don't need to chase after any pleasures on the outside. We have a fountain of happiness within, a fountain of peace, a fountain of joy. The more we practice, the easier it becomes to access our own inner oasis, our own inner sanctuary. So many people in the world, they feel an inner emptiness. They try to fill by buying something or by having some experience. But it's never possible to fill this inner emptiness with anything from the outside. We fill this inner emptiness only by overflowing from within. And we can see that we have something very, very special inside, something very, very precious inside, this fountain of divine energy. And we understand the meaning of the Indian greeting Namaste. It means I salute the divinity in you. And we understand the meaning because we see within ourselves this fountain of divine energy. So we feel a greater sense of self-esteem, self-worth as we progress in our practice. And we also become more humble because we see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same. As we brighten the heart, we clear the heart, we refine the heart, we also refine the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. Human beings have a very wide range of consciousness. If we make the heart very, very clean, very, very clear, very, very bright, we can have the consciousness of a high heavenly being while still in human body. If we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, with spite, with jealousy, we can have the consciousness of a subhuman while still in human body. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. If we look at a statue of the Buddha, usually we will see the Buddha sitting on a lotus, and the consciousness sits at the heart like this. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And when we make the heart very, very wide, very, very spacious, very, very clear, very, very clean, very, very cool, we have a very, very comfortable seat for the consciousness. We refine and we elevate the consciousness. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with anger, with greed, with spite, with malice, the heart becomes dark and hot and cramped. We get a very, very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So we can see we are the caretaker of this heart. We have to take care of it. We take care of the heart by keeping it clean and by energizing it. We keep the heart clean by basic morality, by body, by speech, and, very importantly, by mind. Whatever thoughts of anger, jealousy, greed, hate may arise in the mind, we watch them arise. We don't agree with them, we don't follow them. We watch them pass away. The heart stays clear and clean. And this is the practice of vipassana, seeing impermanence. And when we do this, even a negative state of mind, negative thought, negative emotion, can be a means of liberation. If we see the impermanence and non-self nature of this thought can be the means of liberation. But if we agree with such a thought, we follow it, we give it fuel, we make more of them. The heart becomes more dark. We lose our clarity, we lose our brightness, and we lose our way. So simply being aware, letting go. The heart stays clean. We also have to energize the heart. We energize the heart by being aware of the body, being aware of the posture, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the breathing, being aware of the mental events, being aware of thoughts arising, passing away at the heart, being aware of moods, feelings, states of mind as they arise and pass away, just knowing but not following such things, and the heart becomes energized. Just as a light bulb, if it's covered in mud, it cannot shine. It must be clean. If it does not get the electric current, it cannot shine. Same with the heart. The heart must be clean, and the heart must be energized. So the practice is very, very simple. It becomes difficult only to the extent that we believe our own foolishness. If anger comes up in the mind, greed, jealousy comes up in the mind, and we agree with such things, then we lose our way. So always just being aware, letting go. We can't expect to be expert all at once. It's the work of a lifetime. But nothing is more worth doing. It brings the highest rewards. And it's completely free. free as the air we breathe. So now we've been sitting here for some time. The heart has become more and more energized, and we can share this energy with the world around us in the practice of spreading metta, spreading kindness. This practice is very, very beneficial for us to do. We get the benefit here and now. It brings us great peace and joy to do this practice. And we get the benefit in the future, because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. And as we do this practice, we bring great peace to the world around us. If we radiate greed, anger, anxiety, what does the world become full of? Greed, anger, anxiety. If we radiate peace, we can make a great contribution to world peace. So now we focus at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy. The heart becomes energized, and as we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. And we can really feel the energy building up at the heart. We can really feel the energy overflowing from the heart. And we can control the direction of overflow. So now breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the energy overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the energy overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. Just breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. In our spiritual practice, we get to know our heart very well. If we have anger, the heart is hot. Spreading metta will make the heart cool. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure. If the heart is heavy and dark, spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. If the heart is not clean, with whatever negative state of mind, the energy comes up like water through a fountain, washing the heart, cleaning the heart. And from the heart, cleaning the entire energy field, and from us, it goes to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. And now we observe the heart. How is the heart? Does it feel more refined, more open, more light, more clear? Or do we have a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart is, we simply observe it and we let it go. And now we visualize, we put the image of the planet Earth at the heart, and we wish happiness for all beings on this earth. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth, from young to old, male, female, human, non-human, may all beings be happy. In every country, without limit, without exception, may all beings be happy. And now we visualize the solar system at the heart. We put the image of the solar system at the heart chakra. With the attention, may all beings throughout this solar system be at peace. May all beings throughout the solar system be happy. And now we put the image of the galaxy at the heart. With the intention, may all beings throughout this galaxy be at peace. May all beings throughout this galaxy be happy. And finally, we have no more pictures, no more images. Just the idea, just the intention that the entire universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish happiness, wish peace for all beings throughout the entire universe. Without limit, without exception, may all beings be happy. this heart can become an ocean. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. An ocean of peace, ocean of joy, ocean of contentment, ocean of kindness. We wish happiness for our spiritual teachers, wishing them peace, wishing them happiness. We share the merits that we make from the good actions that we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life and good health. We wish happiness and peace for our mother and father. We share our merits with our mother and father, and wherever they are, living or deceased, they get the energy now radiating from our hearts. Because of the close heart connection, it's always easy to send energy to our parents. We wish happiness, wish peace for all our family, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews. May all our family be happy. We wish happiness for the angels who watch over us. We share our merits with the angels who watch over us, and when we do this, they rejoice. We get friends in high places when we do this practice. We wish happiness for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish happiness for all beings who are not friendly to us. May all beings be happy. We wish happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind, we ask forgiveness. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us, and we completely forgive. And as we forgive, the heart becomes lighter, brighter, wider, and more free. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings be happy. And now we zoom down again. We put the image of the galaxy at the heart. Wishing peace, happiness for all beings throughout this galaxy. We put the image of the solar system at the heart. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the earth at the heart. wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. Without limit, without exception, may all beings be happy. And finally, we come down to our own heart chakra. We try to see the heart chakra as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace. Bright and cool and clear, may this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Does it feel more refined, more open, more light, more cool, more clear? Whatever way the heart is, we observe it and we let it go. As we continue the practice, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We cannot control or force it. We simply do our duty, taking care of the heart, and the results come when they come. And now we become aware of the body posture again. Try to visualize your own body. As we sit here, try to see, try to visualize the body. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. And we can try to see, try to visualize ourselves in this posture. We bring the right hand up to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand. And now the heart is very, very strong, very, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue on our spiritual journey, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands up to the forehead in gratitude and respect to our spiritual teachers. Back down to the legs. And in your own time, whenever you're ready, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. So thank you for joining me today in this meditation, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow and every day. Every day I do this Metta meditation at 7 p.m. Central European Time. You can join in on my Bright Heart Meditation Facebook page or my YouTube, Finbar Kennedy. And you're welcome to join the meditation every day, and we can make a great contribution together. And so I wish you all the very best in your meditation and every happiness. Thank you.